shit.
What's up, everybody? Dead Girl here. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another episode. I don't even know what to call this anymore. Show, episode, whatever. We've got some amazing friends with us this evening. Before I do a quick intro, I do want to throw a quick disclaimer out there. If you're offended by the F word, or fuck, as it were, you might want to stop watching now, because our friend Rick here is notorious for some things. Just saying.
My God.
So, forewarning. But tonight we have with us Rick and Aubrey, both of 13X Studios. Why don't you guys go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourselves, introduce yourselves. Aubrey, let's go ahead and start with you.
Okay. I'm Aubrey. I am 28. I've been into horror since I was very little. My first horror movie was when I was 4, and it was The Shining. I have 2 kids. I model as a hobby. That's about it. I work at Universal.
Nice.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And Rick?
Wait,
for those
first
that
of
don't
all,
know who you are. And Aubrey, I
Yeah,
love
right?
you so much. You're so cute. I love it.
hold on. First of all, I'm kind of annoyed right now because I've been telling everybody Aubrey's like 18. So right now she just like fucking put me on blast right there. All right. She's not 18, guys. I've been lying. The other thing I want to apologize, I told Eric, I said, I promise the last podcast I did with Hauncine, I got fucking hammered. I said, I'm not getting drunk. I promise. She's like, thank you. I fucking lied. I'm fucking getting there right now. So I'm Rick from 13X Studios. Let's do this.
Now, as you can see, we have a counter up this evening for Rick. We've done this in the past, as we've counted how many times he has said the F word. So we're going to continue this tradition here on our show. And so far, we've got 3 in. So let's see how we go here this evening.
Oh, Lord.
Now, how did you guys end up working together? How did this partnership come about?
Aubrey.
So I went to the pop-up event for Spooky Empire.
Nice.
And my son is 7, and he's obsessed with Jason. He knows all of them by their masks, by their weapons. He knows everything about it. So I saw his masks, and I got 2 masks from him for my son's birthday.
That's awesome.
We started talking, obviously, but then he was wearing the Terrifier 2 mask.
Ah, okay.
And I was like, oh, I like your mask. And he said, oh, you like Terrifier, huh? And that's just kind of how it started.
I'm like Carrot Top. I got my own
props.
props tonight. I got all my props. Carrot Top in the fucking house. I love Carrot Top.
That's all right.
Go ahead.
Keep
Sorry.
your props,
Go
man.
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. So we just talked for a while, and then I found him on Instagram, and we just started talking through messages, and yeah, that's how it happened.
Nice.
So, yeah,
And I
it
would
was-
say, I want to say this, and the last, like I said, on Hauncine, me and Aubrey went on, and she said I was going to make her cry. Like, I really have been, like, being in business for a little over 4 years. I've been, I'm always open to new things. I'm just always looking out for things. And I was always looking for a model. I just was looking for that one person. And it's, I get a lot of, like, so many people, like, will put pictures on and they tag me and they're like, blah, blah. And so everyone thinks I have 50 models. Like,
I
no,
mean,
I
you
don't have
kind of do,
anyone.
though. You kind of do if everybody's already, like, posting their pictures
Right,
and some
but,
I'm, like,
like,
seen.
I got you, but not on the payroll. Fair enough. So
Fair enough.
so I said, you know what? Me and her wrote back a couple times, and I was like, it again took me 4 years. It just struck me. I'm like, hey, and boom, and it was like, and I told my wife, I said, what do you think of this girl? I said, I think she would be killer, and she's like, go for it. And I was like, Aubrey, and I gave her the whole pitch, and I'm like, I haven't found anybody in 4 years, legitly. And I've seen so many amazing people, but like, just that one person that you want to be part of your company, and she was it, and that was it, and that was it at all. Boom. So.
That's fantastic. See, I
Yeah.
love a good origin story. I love the model origin story. It's great to know that. See, okay, so here's the thing: is you meet people in many different areas in all walks of life. So it's always fun when you make a connection at something like a convention or a pop-up event, and next thing you know, you find people that you want to work with, that you want to hang out with. So I think it's fantastic that you guys accidentally almost found each other at this event. And I do want to share some pictures that we've got of Aubrey.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Modeling
Yeah.
her mask.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Are you ready? They're tasteful. I will say
Yes.
there are some very tasteful photos that we've got. Let's pop these up here. So we've got a couple of different style masks, it looks like. We've got one with your hair completely in front of you. Girl, you've got some beautiful hair.
Thank you.
And then we've got the red, white, and blue Jason mask. And then is that the classic Jason there on the right, I believe? Looks like you're in the shower.
Part 3. Yeah, part 3. I can't see what you're showing, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
part
I
3.
can't see it either.
That's my favorite picture of her. When the one I like is, I think I sent it, she's holding it. That's hands down my favorite. Actually, it's going to be a button at Spooky Empire. So
the one where it's held to the side.
the holding the mask. Yeah. I think I sent it to you. It's over there somewhere.
I love that one. I think it's so pretty, and it's got this cute little, like, almost an innocent look to it, I would say, but not really.
That's yep.
I have a really young face.
Yes, you do.
Because you're 18.
Of course, yeah. I'm 18.
Yeah,
I'm 18.
You're 18. Barely legal. Just kidding.
So I gotta ask now, are you guys, so you mentioned that these are gonna be on buttons. Are you gonna have them exclusively for Spooky, or are you gonna just do buttons in general?
No, so one of the things that I'm doing, I have this, like, I always try to put these gimmicks I don't do gimmicks for a lot of cons, but like for Spooky, like I love Spooky so much. You guys know this. Spooky's my heart. So why I'm doing this right now is because of Spooky, because they made my business. Like, this is it. So what I'm going to do is, if you buy 2 masks from me, I'm going to have, like, you could roll dice, and like anything you land on, you win that prize. So I have prizes for every single number. Being a 12 is going to be a shirt or a mask. But I have my buddy Jason, Drex9 Jason.
Oh, God, not that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He's doing buttons for me. So he actually has an art with me with a 13X Studios. I'm giving the finger. It's really cool. Nice. And then I have one of Aubrey, and then one of so that's gonna one of the gimmicks. But I have like keychains, and I have Kane Hodder posters from the movie he did. I have some really cool stuff I'm gonna give out. So if you buy masks from me, you got to get 2 to roll. So without a doubt.
Okay, so that's the shtick. You can't just get one. Now, okay, so what happens if somebody comes up and they buy one, and then they come back like the next day and buy a second one? Does that count?
Oh, with me, yeah, of course. Especially if it's a kid, like, especially if a little kid or something. I'm like, no, I always honor the deal. It's like, you buy one, come back tomorrow. No, I always do that. I do that for every con. So yeah, without a doubt, I'll give them the roll. There you
go. That's awesome. So check out the website, because you've got most of the masks are listed online. I know you've got some that you haven't listed yet, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I love that. I love that it's like you're buying something, but then you also get like a little bonus, if you spend so much. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I like always doing something like for Spooky, but so basically right now, I was telling Aubrey this. We were chatting a little while ago, and I was telling her, like, one of the things I'm doing is, like, I have a lot of retail businesses. So it's like, when I do a convention, I do like ones of masks, but like when my retail people hit me up, like they do like, $3,000 to $7,000 orders. And I'm like, oh my God. So
you got to get to work, man.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be prepared. So basically right now, I swear to you right now, and as I have a drink in my hand, I will cheers to myself. I am pretty much done with Spooky right now. I swear to God. Almost 2.5 weeks away. I'm done. I still got to do some Jason stuff here and there. No big deal. I'm done. All my pop culture, my horror, my wrestling, everything done.
Wow.
So
all right.
Yeah. So like, that's basically what's happening is now in the next 2 weeks, if a retail hits me up, I got them. If not, it's cool. But me and my wife are going to Vegas 2 weeks later after Spooky. So I was like, I'm trying to this is how I live now. Like, I got to pace myself. Like, what do I do? So,
well, now you have more responsibilities too, with like your masks and having to fill orders, especially for the stores.
I do. Oh, it's absolutely crazy. I have 9 retail stores, and it's absolutely crazy. And they don't just say like, hey, we want a dozen masks. I mean, like I said, they put in, hey, we want 100 this, 100 that, 100 this. And I'm like, holy Lord. And it is what it is. I say that's more of a job for me, where I have to pump out one, Jason Part 8 mask. I got to pump out 100. It's a job for me. It's cool. I love it. But when I do conventions, I'd make like 1s and 2s of masks, and I love it because I get like, this
it's
one
like
I
the
get
exclusive one that you
yeah,
can only
inspired.
get at this time.
Yeah, like to make one, like when you do 100 at a time, you're just like, sometimes you lose your mind. But again, I'm not bitching. It is what it is. But I just go with it. So
do you ever bring your one-offs back? Do they come back for like a special appearance, or do you tweak them just a little bit so they're slightly different from the last time you released it?
I made a big decision about 2 weeks ago. I just legitimately was like thinking about my business and what can I do. And like in the past, I've done just like regular masks, and then I did like special edition masks, and then I did limited edition masks. So the difference is limited edition masks, I only make X amount of number. I'm never going to make them again.
Okay.
Special edition, it's just kind of a number. Just I might pop them in here and there. And then my regular mask, I make them all the time. And the reason why I went over this is because with for Spooky Empire, Corey Taylor from Slipknot. So yeah, I made a Slipknot mask. We'll show later. I got all my masks I'm doing for special edition, but This is how I kind of thought about it. I'm like, I'm making this mask, and I don't want to make it limited edition because I know Corey is starting to do the tour now, so he's probably going to be at another con. I'm like, I don't want to like give that away for me that I can't do another mask. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm doing all my special editions starting like right now are going to be numbered, and they're just going to be like number 1, number 2, number 3 with the hologram I have, and that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to so anything special edition before, God bless you, because it's probably like one of a kinds. But anything now, it's going to be numbered. So I legitimately did that, and that's how I'm going to do it now. So
now, have you decided that you're going to stop at a certain number, or are you just going to go?
No. For special edition, I'll go till whatever. But I'm only going to pop them in, like, again, like for a Corey Taylor, I'm only going to pop it when he's probably in another con and be like, so it's cool. So they're kind of limited, but like, whatever. So I haven't done another limited in a while. I was going to do one for Spooky, but I decided that I have right now 8 limited masks. In 4 years, I have 8 limited masks.
Oh, wow.
So I'm kind of like, usually like 4 or 5 months, I'd say like, yo, I'm going to make this limited and rock it. And they sell out in like a day. And I'm like, the last one I did though was a Christmas one, and it was a little bit slower. That was probably my worst one I did. Not saying look wise, but like, I said, holiday wise. Yeah, holiday wise, I should kind of stay away. So, and I'm so mad. I put my text messages on. No one can hit me up. And of course, I'm getting messages. So fuck you, fucking iPhone.
It happens,
iPhone.
man.
I fucking hate iPhone.
Now, I got to ask Aubrey, so you went to the pop-up event for Spooky in, was it December? Have you gone to Spooky prior to that, or was that your first experience?
I went to the one before that, the one that was in Tampa.
Okay.
And I think that was the last one before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first Spooky Empire.
Okay. Awesome.
And yeah, I really loved it. I feel like it was a little slower though, because it was in Tampa instead of Orlando.
It was a much bigger space for sure.
It was nice. Yeah. I loved the space. And it was, I don't know, it was great, especially the celebrity area. It was so much more personal.
Yes.
Compared to other cons that I've gone to. So yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Awesome. Well, we're glad that you're coming back, and that you're now officially part of the family. So
yay!
So now I was going to ask you guys, Aubrey, are you going to be at the booth with Rick all weekend? Because I know you're coming to Spooky as well.
Since she lied about her age, I don't know now. Now things change now. I had this 18-year-old Aubrey coming to my booth on Saturday from 2 to 4, but now I don't know what I'm going to do.
18. I meant 18, not 28. I believe we're doing Saturday, right? We're doing Saturday for the day. Yeah.
She's gonna come in for a couple hours on Saturday, kind of hang out and meet people, and then me and her actually gonna do a little photo shoot Saturday night, get some stuff done out there, and then so that's it. It's just simple. We're gonna make it easy so she can enjoy the weekend and have fun. And
I'm gonna be there for the whole run though.
Right.
Yeah.
But you'll be at the booth
and I'll probably
for
be in
a while.
Yeah, I'm thinking Saturday 2 to 4. We're thinking like kind of like the peak time, like she kind of hang out and meet people and stuff. So
I gotta ask, with it being the Jason masks and everything, are you gonna rock like an old like 80s style like counselor or like attendee type look?
I've been thinking about it.
Girl, that would be fun.
I've been brainstorming. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna go with yet, but I'm gonna run some ideas past Rick and we'll see We'll see.
Well,
what
seeing that
happens.
she does a lot, like this is one of the things. She does a lot of she's known for her bathtub shots. So unfortunately, she's not going to be wearing bathtub gear
And you
that
can't
day.
really bring a
So
tub inside the
Yeah.
dome with
no,
the
no.
window. And that's kind of.
But on the flip
Yeah.
side, her hair is so long, it covers everything, which is cool too. So
Right.
we
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. We got to figure out something. So
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
that'll
get
be
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be doing pictures with people at the booth, Aubrey? Or are you going to be help like hawking masks? Or are you going to be like,
yeah,
hey?
hell yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. My God, hell yeah,
Awesome, awesome. So that's
Yeah.
good to know.
yeah.
So, all right. So we've got you there Saturday, but you are going to be there all weekend.
Yeah.
Now, for the newer masks that you're bringing, your limited run, are you going to be offering them up the entire weekend until they're gone? Or are you only doing those at a certain day?
Basically, I love this gimmick, and what I've been doing is like, I've been posting a lot of pictures of masks and stuff, and I have right now, I'm not even lying, I think I have like 50 or 60 masks that people are like holding for me. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So, that's pretty much with like my special edition. I'm just like, you just let me know if you want anything. I will have some there definitely. But like, if I can get a number ahead of time, like the Corey Taylors, like I put out 12 to start.
Yeah.
They sold quick. And then I'm working on another 12, which they're in the middle right now. So, maybe 16, 17 right now. So like it helps me. I'm going to bring some definitely for people that have no clue. They don't see what I post online, but it's pretty cool that, I just go that route. So this is the gimmick. This is a great gimmick, man. If people don't do this, man, like you got to take advantage of business. And like by posting this, if you only knew, like even just random pictures I'm posting, people are like, bro, I'm going to Spooky. Could I have that? And then also people are like, could you ship it to me? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm starting to master this whole little thing right now.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you do like pre-sales, like, or do you just put it to the side and then somebody pays when they come up to the booth? How do you normally work that kind of thing?
For everyone, pretty much. I mean, I give them the, I take their word they're going to buy it. So especially everybody at Spooky, I know 99% of the people that bought it. So I'm
they're
like,
going to give you their money.
Yeah, I don't want their money because I know they're going to get another mask. They're probably going to want to spin the dice. So I'm like, but I have my special edition. I put up a little more in price, like just a little bit. So because I realized like my special edition right now, like they are a lot harder to make and takes a lot more time. So I did put them up a little bit, and I've been wanting to do that for years for limited edition or special edition to add a little bit more. So you have a higher price item, but I just never want to do that. I'm like one of those people, like, I don't want to like, I just want to like, like little kids come in. Like, I don't want to charge you more, bro. Like,
right.
But I mean, but I know
but
it
in the
takes
same
a
breath,
lot more
it takes
time.
you time to do it. So you want to make sure that you're getting, your time worth, basically.
It's exactly, especially by maybe a future Oscar actor from Terrifier 2. I figure I should charge that extra. So
okay, yeah. let's talk about this real quick.
Before we get back, I just saw Art's face. No, listen, I just saw Art's face, and I was like, I got to bring up Terrifier.
We're gonna talk about Terrifier as well.
Oh no!
But I've got a couple of questions before we go into that.
Okay.
Now you've got how many mask designs do you have right now?
Like since I started?
Do you know? Yeah. Do you remember?
I know. I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly. So far, I don't even want to say this number. People are gonna freak out. So different masks that I made. So just one of each. One part 3, one part 4, one part 5, everything. 26,000 style of masks I made so far in 4 years. Yep.
Wow.
Not even joking.
Now,
I mean, I took the part 3 and I've made 9 different versions of it. So that's 9 right there, and just keep going and going. And man, I mean, yeah.
Now,
I'm a maniac.
Do you leave them all up online for sale, or do you make them as the orders come in, or do you have like a stock somewhere that you've stashed?
No, I learned on, my website goes directly to my Etsy, and I learned from the beginning, like whatever you have done, put it online. Don't say like, like I can make it as I go. Cause I, unfortunately 3 years ago did that, and one day I was like, oh my god, I have 11 masks. But no joke, I was saying I have 11 masks and I'm freaking out. Now I do 50 60 masks a day, and I'm like, I was freaking out about 11. So, but I want to tell you, I do get a lot of custom orders, and some of the custom orders are like pretty wild. So it just depends. And I don't want to charge anybody more for custom. If it's not, I mean, it takes me X amount of time to make a mask. So I'm like, if someone wants an Eddie Van Halen mask or someone wants a Captain Spaulding mask, it pretty much takes the same kind of time. So I try to just stay in the same, and that's why I get repeat customers all the time. So
yeah, you try to keep your price point to where it's affordable and it's not insane, and it's not also taking you like an entire day to do, one mask. So you can go ahead and do multiple.
But I want to throw this at you because I know later you're going to ask me you want to see some masks later on.
Yeah,
before we end this. I do want to tell you, I was actually, Aubrey's the only one who knows about this. So right now I think I have, around 5 special edition for Spooky, and everyone's seen 3 so far. But I had one. I was so excited to show everyone tonight. I was so excited. I told Aubrey, I was like, I can't wait. And it's the paint that I used. It's puffy. And it wasn't dried, so I can't do it. So I'm going to announce it in the next 2 days. But I was like, it's right there. I'm looking at it right there, too.
It's such a tease.
But I have 2 others that, one was a normal mask, and I made it to a special edition because it takes so fucking long. But I'll do that later.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm proud of, like, from now on, so, like, starting from Spooky, like, my special edition numbered masks, that's where they're starting. There's going to be probably 5 or 6. I think I'm going to do another one next week, and I think I'm going to have 6 total. But they're so badass, though. Like, I absolutely love them. I look at them, I get happy, like, looking at them. I know I'm a crazy guy.
No. You should be happy with your creations, It's your art, man. So how long does it take you to come up with a design? Like, do you just sit back and watch a film and go, oh, that would be a great Jason mask?
Yeah. What I do is I have oh my God, I'm telling you all my dark secrets.
Give me your dark, Rick. Give it to me.
So I have a little pad, and then I just kind of keep it all around the house, little pads like those little, and when I just watch something or see something, I'm like, yo, that could be a mask, and I just go with it. And when I go out to the mall or I go shopping somewhere or do something, like I always have a pad and just jot it down, and then I just kind of say, I can make that. But what's cool is after Spooky, I'm going to Vegas for vacation. My next con after that is a wrestling event, which it's in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yep, and it's so the guys from Coffee Shop of Horrors, Nick.
Oh, cool.
So his brother Neil, who does it's his event. He does a St. Augustine event to Ancient City. And so this wrestling event is, they have awesome, I know Mick Foley was going to be there. He just canceled, but Kane's going to be there. Some really big names. So I'm going to make like a whole, I can't wait to do it. I'm really excited. It's just something new.
I'm not a wrestling guy anymore.
Yeah, I can't wait. And again, I'm not I used to love wrestling back in the day and not really into it now, but I can't wait to do it, to make a Rock mask and a Hulk mask and but my Hulk mask went crazy with that stupid meme that went out. Did you see that? It went everywhere, man. Oh my God. I was getting tagged daily
good.
Yeah. So it's cool. So I'm a meme now. So I guess I'm meme famous. So
I mean, you're a famous guy, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Without Terrifier out yet and everything.
Now, you also have your Terrifier masks.
Yes.
You've done, and you're an actor now. You have a part in Terrifier 2 that's going to be coming out hopefully sooner than later. I know there've been some issues with COVID and everything. So, can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'll tell the whole, what do you want to know? I'll break even what happens when Art dies at the end. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. So I did have this, I had this joke. I said that, how cool would it be, at the ending of Terrifier? This is my ending. I told Damien this ending. I said, how cool would it be, at the very end of Terrifier, Lauren, the main actress, and Art, they're battling each other. At the very end, Lauren grabs this mask and rips it off, and it's Bill Murray.
Oh my God!
How great of an ending it would be! It would
that
be
would be awesome.
Yeah, fuck, man, mainstream. So aside from that, no, I'm really excited for Terrifier. October is really the word pretty much right now, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. And again, I mean, I hype it and I say I'm going to get an Oscar. It's funny, but I have a couple lines, but just to be part of something so amazing. And, you had asked me this before, what my favorite horror movie is. And, I always say Trick or Treat and Friday 13th Part 8 are my 2 faves, but I think Terrifier just blows them
got
away.
up
I
there,
love
man.
it. I absolutely love everything about it, man. I love everything about it. I mean, I love Damien, David, the whole crew, but like, I just love the movie, man, you know, and it's like, it's just a different movie that, you know, it's different.
It's the first one's phenomenal. I'm very excited to see what they do with the second one. How did you end up involved in the second one? By the way, like, I know you like hang with them whenever, you know, you all do cons together and stuff, and you guys chat, and I met them at Spooky, and they were awesome. They came over and did the, oh God, who was it? They came over and did the clown walk. I want to say Damien, I think.
David.
Yes, David came over and did the clown walk with us, and Cheryl put her skirt over his head, which was the best picture in my phone, by the way. But yeah, so he's, you know, amazing people. So how did you end up getting a part in the film? Did you have to go and audition, or were you just like, yo, hook your boy up?
No, listen though, realistically, as you know me, what do you think the answer is?
You're like, so when you guys filming, can I let me get in on that?
Do you really think like I looked down and said, you know what, I have an acting audition at listen, no, I met Damien at Mad Monster, which I love Mad Monster, North Carolina, one of my favorite cons. And I met David before. So I saw David, I'm like, yo, you know, my posse, we started hanging out, and I just met Damien, started bullshit, and that was it, man. We just connected, and I was like, right away, I'm like, bro, I want to be in part 2, just let you know that. And he's like, yeah, I got you. And that was it. And the funny thing is when we started shooting and shit, like all the people that paid to be in the movie, you know, there was all the
they had like the Indiegogo and all that.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
And like, so all these guys would get emails of, you know, like, hey, what you can wear for your scene or what you can't wear and everything. I was getting nothing. So I'm like, Damien, like, what? I was like, I don't even know my lines in the movie.
What's happening?
No, yeah. He's just like, just come. And then that's how it all kind of got crazy. One of my boys that I met from Spooky actually paid to be in the movie, and he sent me the email and it said, you can only wear like generic Halloween costumes for the club scene. It was Halloween night. We're doing this whole club scene.
Okay.
And
like no branding or anything like that, because that's causing
you can only wear like a skeleton. You can only wear a witch. You can wear like, you know, fucking, you know, like a Captain Spaulding outfit. You had to wear generic. And I'm like, dude, that's not me, bro. So I hit up Damien. I was like, bro, listen, I have an idea. How would you feel about this? Because he loves Stallone, and I love Stallone. He loves Rambo. I love Rocky. I said, how would you feel if I wore like a Rocky outfit, like in the meat, when he's hitting the meat? Like, I could kill that. And then he's like, yeah, man, that would be sick. And then I'm like, then I started looking around. I'm like, bro, I got to represent Kevin. Kevin Smith is the man. I like, you know, I have an exclusive deal with him. Like, so I was like, I want to wear a Clerks 2 movies outfit. And that's what I want. So Damien was already like, oh my God, but like, you know, you got to get permission, obviously. So sure enough, I hit up Kevin's brother, Don. Kevin was right next to him, and they're like, within 2-minute text, they're like, absolutely, swear to God.
Nice.
So I pass it on to Damien, and Damien's like, oh my God, that's so fucking badass. And then he's like, bro, we need written permission. And I'm like, fuck.
Wait. But technically, didn't you have it via text message?
I did. You're right. But they're like, they want it in writing. So I got it within a day, and that was it. I have a contract. I'm looking right at it right now. Contract signed by Kevin that I got permission. So my whole goal, this was like, the Kevin world is like the Kev heads, we call them. Like, it's crazy. The View Askew universe. And then you got the Terrifier. So what I'm trying to do is just
marry them together.
Yeah. So when Kevin fans are watching this, they're going to be like, is that dude rocking a fucking Clerks 2 movies outfit? You know? So I was excited about it, and I want to just, I'm super, super excited. And then that lead me into movies that you were going to go to movies, but you didn't end up going.
I did not. All right, to be frank.
Tell everybody about it. Tell everybody about it.
Frank, this is
Movies Orlando. So
yes.
Movies, if no one's listening, or everybody's listening. Hopefully everybody's listening. So if people don't know what's basically like about movies, so they're doing a pop-up restaurant. They're going to different cities. Kevin's bringing the movies around. Yes. So it came to Orlando. So there you go.
Which let me show this picture of you and Kevin in front of the Orlando. He's holding your mask up.
Yeah.
So, you were able to go. It's a ticketed event is what it is. So if you see the pop-up, you have to purchase a ticket, and the ticket entails a burger and a side. And then you can purchase drinks separately. They have all kinds of merch that you can purchase that's signed. It's not bad. I will be quite honest with you. I will never pay that much money for a burger in my life.
Gotcha.
I can't do it, because it was for two of us, because my husband and I were gonna go, it was $78 for two tickets. And you got burgers and you got tots. And for me,
tater tots.
And I love me some tater tots. Some tots. But I personally couldn't pull the trigger. And I know many people that did, and everybody said that it was really cool looking. And I saw pictures and videos. Like, I saw you were there with Adam the Woo and a bunch of other, folks were out there having a good time. And it looked like fun. I just, financially, I was like, man, I am not paying that much for a burger.
And listen, I get it. I do, because it was expensive, and I get it. Yeah. It was, my time was different than others because, I was invited by Jay Muse's wife, who I deal with, Jordan. Nice. And I got invited. So me and Dawn went, and they took care of us. I get it. But and Kevin was there. They put us when Kevin was there. So for me, awesome. It was the best experience ever. But truly just to be part, I knew so many people. Actually, we came back that night because we stayed in Orlando for the night, and I went back and we were meeting the Haunt Scene crew, and we actually saw I knew a few people that were there later on, and I'll tell you, just for an experience, and the food was fantastic though. But I got the beer though. Yeah, I got the beer too. I got a 6-pack of the beer I'm gonna save, and then I bought I got a regular can of the beer that I had that night, and no, man, it was a pretty awesome event, man. And Kevin was cool, and Kevin signed a Dogma poster, and he said, "Good luck." Yeah, he said, "Good luck at getting your Oscar from Terrifier." So I sent that out to Damien, everybody from Terrifier's pumped up. So Kevin knows about Terrifier, so awesome. Just let everybody know. But I actually, and I'm lucky because I sent a little video of Kevin signing the Terrifier poster. And even a few people even said to me, yeah, he was being cool, whatever. But dude, we had a lot of time with Kevin. Me and Dawn had a lot of time with Kevin. No one saw that. They saw at the end when that was the last time he just signed a poster and he was gone.
Right.
But I actually had a lot of time. We talked about I've been with the Secret Stash for almost going on 3 years, and I'm a bestseller in their store. And not only do I sell at the Secret Stash, I also sell now. Jordan runs their .com now. So I'm in 2 of their places. So, I mean, talk about and I want to tell you this is crazy, but 4 years ago when they, first of all, when someone took a picture of my Silent Bob mask and put it online, you and JD are the ones who told me that I was on their podcast. You guys were the ones. And that's when it just fucking blew the fuck up hardcore. So thank you for that. You and JD, I love you guys. Thank you.
Dude, listen, anytime we see your stuff or hear your stuff, and that's anybody that's friends of ours, we try to bring it to your attention because your eyes can't be everywhere. Mine eyes can't be everywhere either, So, I mean, I saw that. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I was like, text Rick right now.
And he did, and he said, "Do you know you're on Kevin's new podcast?" I was like, "What?" And my heart was going boom, 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 boom. And it was so funny. No one even knows this, but the guy who sent the picture, they called his name out on the podcast. They said his name was Arthur Lopez of Phoenix, Arizona. Sent this picture. This guy wasn't even at Spooky Empire. He saw a picture online. It was Adam the Woo took it. He took Adam the Woo's picture. I think that was crazy. He took the picture of Adam the Woo's picture, sent it to Kevin's podcast, and within 4 days later, I got an exclusive deal with Kevin. And I said, I need to find this Arthur Lopez character. I need to find him. And I went everywhere, and I fucking found him. And I'm still friends with that guy to this day. I swear to God. And you know what's funny? This guy was at Disney. He lives in California. This guy was at Disney, and he saw Harley. And he said, I went up to Harley, Kevin's daughter, and we started talking. We talked about you. And I'm like, he's like, bro, I was talking to Harley about you. I'm like, see, that's how the family grows, bro. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, man. So I love that guy. So Arthur Lopez, when you get this, I still talk about you to this day.
All the love.
And I sent him a mask. Sir. He loves Jack Skeleton, and I sent him a Jack Skeleton mask, and he did pictures for it. And isn't it funny how relationships happen, friendship, and me and Aubrey, just boom, boom, boom,
I was
bam,
just gonna say, yeah.
Just chatting at Spooky, buying some Jason masks, and next thing you know, it's boom, working relationship. That's.
All right, will you ask Aubrey something, because I've been talking for the last 20 minutes, and people are probably this guy won't shut up.
Rick, can you shut your mouth for 5 minutes, please? I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, ask Aubrey something, please.
All right, so Aubrey, this is gonna be, I guess, your third Spooky Empire. Then, they've got a lot of great guests coming up. Are you plan on meeting any of the celebrities? Are you going to be hanging out afterwards? What's your plan, lady?
So usually, honestly, I just go and I kind of I don't know, I people watch, and I'm actually, so I'm planning on, because I haven't cosplayed yet.
Okay.
And I'm really, really wanting to cosplay.
Do it.
So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And I just got this cat suit.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a Frankenstein cat suit. Like one of those, like I don't know
stitched together.
Yeah, like but it's really, really cool. And I'm thinking about something that I can do with that, with some really big platform boots. But I'm just because I used to work Renaissance festivals years ago. And I just had all these characters. So I love dressing up. I love costuming. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm really focusing on that. I'm going to absolutely meet Richard Dreyfuss, because my son is just a diehard Jaws fan right now. Like he wants his, we just got a new house, and he wants his entire room painted blue. And he wants it to be Jaws themed. So we're working on that, but I'm going to get him, there's a really cool old school movie poster for it at a Park Ave CDs.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get to them. And I'm going to take this big poster to him and have him sign it.
Nice.
And it's going to be a surprise for my son. So that's the big one that I'm focusing on. So
that's awesome.
I'm pretty excited about that.
He's going to love it. I'm excited for him, for you,
hope so.
for both of you guys. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you did some other modeling too, other than, of course, working with 13X. Mm-hmm. What other type of modeling do you do?
So I started modeling back when I was either 16 or 17.
A couple years ago.
So like a year ago?
A year ago.
Exactly,
a year ago, right?
So last
good
year,
one,
last
Erica.
year I started...
Give me bump that. Bumpy, give me some love
man.
there. There you go. That was good. That was funny.
Yeah, so last year I started modeling, and like I said, I was in the whole Ren Fair community. And we had a lot of photographers. My very first photographer, Ron Tincotti, still love him to death. He's one of my dear friends. But he was starting out, he was building his portfolio, and I was starting out. And so we just kind of did that exchange. So I built a pretty good portfolio, but I've just kind of done it as a hobby. I did a really cool thing back in 2012 when I first started working for Disney. I was part of their opening spa at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, nice.
It was their first open spa that was owned by Disney. And so when they opened the spa, they did like this promotional shoot, and I was part of the promotional shoot. So it was kind of fun, to say that it sounds so much cooler than what it is, but just to say that I did a shoot for Disney was kind of cool,
It's the experience that matters.
Yeah, right. Like it was really fun. But yeah, it's just always kind of been a hobby. I just like taking pictures, so I've just done it, and it's cool. It's cool though, the connections that I've made with people. Well, I mean, with Rick,
Yes.
I just post what I like and take pictures of what I like, and it's really fun.
Good.
4 years to find someone.
Yeah.
I found this girl. 4 years. So
see, it
I'm
was meant to be.
No,
I mean, Erica,
I'm just an Instagram model though.
She's
That's all I am.
model. Erica, you know that what I do, and you know how I grow, and for her to be part of me, she's gonna grow, and that's what I care about. So I mean, so our next time, it's just gonna keep going and going, and so like, there's no stop, man. Yeah, there's no stop.
I was going to ask you guys, are you guys going to be doing other conventions together, or is Spooky going to be the only one that you guys are going to be at the same time?
I mean, just
have you guys
go with it.
about it?
I mean,
yeah,
no, not really.
I would love to. I would love to branch out to more, especially in North Carolina, because that's where I'm from.
Okay.
So that would be great. That would be great, because I grew up less than an hour from Charlotte.
Okay.
So I know one of the ones that you went to,
Mad
Rick,
Monster.
recently. That's in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, Mad Monster.
Yeah, see, I'm dying to get to that one. That would be so fun. And then there's another one in Georgia that I would love to get to.
Days of the Dead? That's the other ones I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
My three cons
really
I do are Spooky, Days, and Mad Monster. Like, they're my 3 cons. Again, like the garbage, like, like MegaCon and all those things. I try to fill in stuff that I can make some extra money.
I love your preface to that, by the way.
No, I don't know. Really, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm doing MegaCon this year. Everyone's asking me, like, Kieran and Ashley, like, they want me to go with them. So I'm like, I would just do it to go with them and make some money.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'll kill it, but like, I'm just with retail, bro, I have to cut down on cons. So I want to do my mains, like, so that's how I feel. And it's just like, but I'm just going to be popping masks in here and there. My love. Don't you miss Sid so much? Oh, I look at this every day and I get so happy. Like, God, I miss Sid so much.
We were talking
I wish you could see my
Sid
wall right
last
here. It's all
night.
Sid.
We were
God.
talking
You
about
guys-
him last night and JD doing his makeup.
Oh,
at
it's I
Spooky.
still to this day I still remember when you guys popped into one of my vault events. I brought it up, like it means so much. Like and JD was so passionate. He's like, I know he was gonna kill it, and like,
Dude.
bro, Sid is just so. Oh my God, it's one guy, man.
He's
My two
so
guys.
sweet.
It's Sid and Kane are my guys, you know, and Sid has been so great with us, and like Kane is just fantastic to us, and I just with me and Dawn, and I just it's just they're my two guys. My third guy, if you would ask me my third guy at all the horror celebs, hands down, Tony Moran is my boy, bro. Tony is my boy. Let me tell you,
Moran is trouble.
let me tell you, Tony
absolutely
is.
trouble. Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. If you only knew how much I love that guy, he is. They're my three guys, man. Like they were. Tony's just an awesome guy. I love talking horror people because I love all of them. Like they're so amazing. Like all these. I love Felissa. Felissa's my girl. Like
yes,
I know.
She's
Yes.
I love everything about that
She's
woman.
great. She's great.
If you see,
Yeah.
if you go to Felissa's Instagram, she has like a Terrifier mask on. I gave it to her. Someone made them special for us. So me, David, Damien, and Felissa had them. So
that's
it's
awesome.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So I gave one to her, but yeah, man, I can't wait for I'm so excited for Spooky, man. Like I can't wait. Like
It's a couple weeks, dude.
can't
Couple
wait,
weeks,
man. Can't wait. It's a different. Like I don't know. Like
It's a
I love my other
different
cons.
vibe.
It's different. It's just
Yeah.
everything, man. Just everybody there is just like it's on, man. You know. And I love Petey, man. Petey's so awesome. Like I love Spooky, man. I mean that's what it is. So.
Us too. Trust me, us too. We'll be there. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Could I tell you what I don't like about Petey though? And he told me this little dark secret. And if he's watching this, I want to tell him, and it bothers me so much. I am a diehard New York Yankee fan. And he told one time we were drinking, he's like, do you know I'm not even a Yankee fan? I'm actually a Met fan. I'm like, bro.
Is he a Mets fan? Yes!
He wears this. I was so disappointed. I woke up the next morning and I remember telling my wife, I said, Petey's not a fucking Yankees fan. He's rocking a Yankees hat. I was so disappointed. Nah, Petey's awesome, man.
I'm gonna ask
He's
him,
cool,
I'm
man.
gonna ask him about that now.
Yeah, he's a
I'm
Mets
I'm
fan.
Mets
It's okay
fan.
though.
I'm a Mets fan as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
It's good.
We're
That's
good.
good.
We're good.
We got a good family, man. Everybody's it's Spooky is a good family, man.
Spooky's
Spooky gave me, like I
good
said, they gave
family.
me a living what I'm doing right now, and it's everyone's like, well, you did it, you know. It's like, no, man. And when I went to Spooky and I sold out my booth, my first Spooky, I sold my booth on Sunday at 2:00, and I swear to God, I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and that's how it's gonna be.
There's an audience for what you do,
Yeah.
and there's a want for what you create, and people appreciate it. And it was just like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a fun job where I can create and do things, and people pay
Definitely.
me for this. You
Definitely.
know, so that's awesome. Now, speaking of Spooky,
Yes.
you had mentioned that you were gonna show us some of your goodies, there, Mister.
Yes. Oh my Lord. All right. Let me drop some drinks here. You know, my plan was not to drink tonight, by the way. So.
That's all
All
right.
right.
Listen, you're doing good. All right.
All right. All right. So here's some of my masks that I have. They're special edition. You can still get them anytime, but here's the Corey Taylor one. So they were my first special edition ones. No strap on it, but here's the Corey Taylor.
Now these ones you're still making, right?
I'm still making them. Yeah,
Okay.
you can get them right up to Spooky. There's none of these are limited, so you can get them. Just hit me up. But I have a clean one, and then I kind of have a bloody one. And it's so funny. There was no blood in any of his masks, but I'm a blood freak, so I start.
You're
Oh
like,
my-
I'm adding it in. That's it.
Yeah.
90% of my sales are all bloody. I'm like, so this dude's gonna be signing. Corey's gonna be signing me. He's gonna be like, bro, there was no blood in the mask. They're just gonna keep coming. So,
That's what
but
it's
anyway,
like,
so
dude. It's a horror convention. There's
Yeah.
blood. Deal with it. It's what it is.
but this is a fun mask, and it has like the eye is mesh, and like I try to get as
cool.
close as possible to his mask, so it's pretty cool. His mouth is cut open, the real mask that he wears.
Yes.
But I figured that I didn't want to do that because I figure like most people are just going to get it signed and put it somewhere. So I said, I think black would be probably the coolest thing. So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah.
so that was my first special edition numbered mask.
No,
My
I got it. Wait,
second
wait,
one-
though. Before you
Oh,
go,
sorry.
I do have a
Go ahead.
question on the Corey Taylor one. So that one, are you doing pre-orders for that online? And then
I am, yeah.
Are you also bringing extras to the show?
I am going to bring a couple. So far, like I said, I think I'm around 16 or 17 I've sold so far. And then I'm going to bring probably like maybe a dozen extra, but I'm going to push it last minute especially after this webcast. I'm going to kind of push everything, what I'm doing with special edition. So my second special edition, this takes a very long time to make, but it was called my Freddy X mask. And I mashed Freddy's sweater with Jason X Frozen. So this is all snow on top of it. And I put it in the freezer. It's a process, like a 3-day process, but I literally freeze it. So it's people really, and I have all the cuts in there and stuff. So people really dig this. Yeah, so I've done pretty good with that. So now my next two that I was going to show you. So they're my two new ones. Okay. I did have one that did I talk about this already that I want to do it already? I did.
You have to delay it.
I know.
Because the paint's not quite where you want it to be.
It is. I was just going to tell everybody it is Freddy inspired. Listen,
it's
and
really
I'm not saying
cool.
nothing. I don't want to be the guy to break news. But the rumors that are floating around the internet, about Robert Englund and Spooky Empire, I don't know what happens. If he's coming in October, I mean, we're all hearing the rumors. I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm just, if he is, you got some Freddy stuff to choose from. But my Freddy mask, Aubrey saw it. Did you like it? She liked it.
That's gonna be
it's
so
beautiful.
Cool.
I can't wait.
So cool.
It'll be out soon. So the other two masks that I want to drop tonight, this one is already one of my masks that I've done. And I'm like, it takes so long to make, but I love it, is the Halloween part 4 ambulance mask. It's all gauzed up. I absolutely love this mask, and it's a really it's super cool. So this is going to be my third one, and people buy them like crazy. But now, like I said, with being special edition numbered, hopefully it'll do pretty good. And my last one I did is, again, something I did before, but it's kind of, I'm going to call this Sam 2.0. I kind of added to it, but my Sam mask, definitely make it. This has always been special edition, but I did add a button, add a little extra blood.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
yeah, and this is one of my number one sellers. And again, for anybody that has an old one, don't worry, because it's now I upgrade it. It's all good. You have a special edition.
Now you can buy a second one.
A second one, and it's numbered in hologram. So they're my 4 for spooky, and then I got this crazy one over here. Oh my God, I want to show it so bad right now. And then I'm gonna do one more. Do something that I've done in the past. So I'll have 6 for spooky. So I'm excited about it. So.
Nice. All right. So you're gonna be busy.
Yes.
Now you just came out with some T-shirts too, didn't you?
I did. Could I show you what I was drinking tonight though? So Kane,
yes, you can.
No, this is you'll appreciate this. I don't think it's on my. Okay, so I know people collect all crazy things, and I get masks. Basically, if I find a good celebrity that I like at a con, I'll make a mask of them and get it signed, and it's kind of cool. And so I have a wall of all masks, and they're over there. I can't show it because I don't want to move. But my other thing that I collect is when I see Kane, he drinks a lot of tequila, and he gives me all these bottles afterwards with most tequila in it, and he signs them for me. So this was actually the last shot I did, but this was another Kane bottle I had, but it's signed by Kane right there too. You can't. Oh, there it is. You see it right there?
Nice.
Yeah. So 1800. That's what I was doing. But so I have T-shirts. Hold on. Sorry. I'm all over the place tonight, bro. I'm sorry.
There you go. You're doing good. You're doing good, Rick.
All right. Here, I'm gonna give you this one. Here, let's do this first. Kane Hodder. Boom.
Nice.
How good is Hatchet? Hatchet Victor Colley is probably, Adam Green is one of my favorite guys in the world. Yeah. He has one of my masks on his wall right now, one of my limited Kane masks. Nice. And he sent me this whole email, and it was I legitimately had tears. I'm like, bro, I'm crying. So it was amazing. But I've never met him, and I want to meet him so bad. I love Adam Green. But here's my T-shirts. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I said.
Awesome. Now, are you going to have those at Spooky, or are those an online only deal?
No. Okay. I bagged them up last night. They're in individual bags with sizes and stuff. Nice. So yeah, I've done pretty good with T-shirts so far. So I think I'm only going to keep that one logo for a little while. That's my main logo, and I'm going to keep that. And I might everyone's always looking hey, we want that shirt you're wearing. What I would do is go on the one T-shirt place. I don't know what the name of it is, but I would make custom tees or whatever. I would just make a whole bunch of different ones. And I'm like the one I have on now, like I'm never going to make them to sell, but like I just for myself, but that one, that my logo is like my main one. So
very cool. I'm glad that you'll have that with you at Spooky. And then do you still have those on your website also for sale?
I do. Okay. Yep.
And what is your website?
13xstudios.com. It goes to my Etsy's page, and and then and people always ask me, why don't you have a website? And I like, just what I want to do is I feel a website, like you want Sal. So like, if you want to go to my website, you go to Sal's. If you want to learn about me, like Instagram, I got a good following on Instagram, and just like, you can check out all the stuff that I do on there and stuff. And in my Facebook, if you join, go ahead, please add me, Rick Stasinski on Facebook. I do a lot of crazy stuff on there, whatever. So not crazy. I try to be positive, and
you do good.
Hold on. Yeah. I don't want to get banned from Facebook. I'm not going to bring up names, but I don't want to do that. That's not me. No. I'm not calling out anybody right now, but
I got banned from going live on Facebook for a Jeffrey Dahmer meme, and it was funny as shit. Just saying. And my husband got dinged for the same meme, and he appealed it with him, and they were like, "Oh, you're right. It's a joke. You can have it again." Damn. But they stuck with
racist.
me. They stuck with
racist.
me. Motherfucker, dude. No.
Listen, I'm for all women, man. I'm very disappointed in that. Yeah, fuck the men. I'm for the women, man.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I'm still mad about it.
Let's protest. Let's start a protest right now. Let's cancel Facebook now.
Cancel Facebook. So
no, it's cool.
So for Rick, if you guys are looking to follow him or check him out, it's 13X Studios, Facebook, Instagram, all the fun things. Aubrey, what about you? Where can people creepily stalk you at?
My main one is Instagram. It's Moody Blues Baby 67.
Nice.
Is my tag.
Awesome. Yeah. And is that mostly your like modeling stuff?
Honestly, it's everything.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I post about my family, about the pictures I take, just kind of everything.
Okay. Awesome.
Could I throw something in this last minute? This is funny.
You can throw it in, yes.
So only reason why is because your husband knows all about this. So I've pushed Oculus Quest 2 on everybody.
Oh, I know.
So
one now.
Yes. So I push it on everybody. I say it's life changing. And if like Kira and Ashley are out there, drink. So every time I say life changing, Ashley and Kira, they say you have to say drink and do a shot. So I'm going to say it again. Life changing, drink. All right. So Ashley and Kira from Hansia Co. They're my best friends. I love them. I love you guys. I can't wait to see it Spooky. They haven't seen my wife in like almost a year so far. So like, I can't wait. I know I've been with them like at cons, but like, I can't wait to see them. I love those guys. But I want to tell you, so Oculus Quest, there's a thing called Alt Space, and it's basically just like, you just set an avatar up, you can go do your thing, and you could set up worlds. And I have set up some worlds. I didn't like them. I deleted them. Some girl I met on there, she gave me she spawned her world. So like I have these cool worlds. So I made a gallery, and it's so funny. I was telling Aubrey this before. So my gallery is so cool. It has a VIP room. It has pictures like that one picture I think you showed. She had like the one contact, the part 4 mask. I have an axe going in her head, and like it looks like a 3D axe. So it's like I have very interactive room. And one day I was playing basketball. I have a basketball hoop in my room, in my VIP room, and I heard someone in my room, and I went out. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? This is my room and stuff." And like so many people like go to Aubrey's pictures, and they're like, "Oh my God!" Like they're like, "Yeah," like so. I was like, so I take that in consideration. I'm like, "All right, Aubrey, we need to do more of this or more of that." So so dudes are really loving her pictures in my room. So yeah. So anyway, that was my excitement for so get an Oculus Quest.
You've kind of turned that into a marketing thing too, haven't you?
I'm legitimately, I'm a numbers man. I used to play poker for a living. I have sold 19 masks from Oculus Quest so far. Wow. I know it's not a huge amount, but people hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I was in your room. I want could you make a custom, whatever?" So I'm like, dude, it was $300 for Oculus Quest. And actually, I lied because I got the higher one. I actually sold mine to Ashley, and she, and then I got the bigger one. But
nice.
I have done really good with it, and I really promote a lot, and I love my room. So if you have an Oculus Quest, just hit me up. I have to there's a code to get in my room, or you have to follow me first. So, but I have the code, so it's badass though. So anyway.
Okay, that's awesome. Yes,
Yeah.
my husband was
And
telling
Aubrey's
me all
18.
about it. And
Aubrey's 18 too, by the way. So.
I'm 18. Yep.
She lied. She lied about her age. So she's not 20. She's 18.
She's 18.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So one last question for both you guys. And Rick, you
Yes.
kind of touched on this already, so I'm going to ask it again for both you and Aubrey. What's your favorite horror movie? And you can name, if you want to name top 3, you can name top 3.
Yeah. The Fly and The Shining are both up there for me.
Yes, girl.
But The Shining is because, like I said, when I said that I was 4 years old when I really got into horror, it's because it was The Shining. And I was hiding behind the couch thinking my parents didn't know that I was there. And I watched the whole movie and I loved it. I loved it. So then from that point on, I was allowed to watch it because I had already seen it anyway. So it holds like a really, really special place in my heart.
Aww.
So, but yeah, I love The Fly too, though.
The Fly is awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my 2. How about you, Rick?
I just, like I said, I mean, I think like Terrifier, Friday the 13th Part 8, and Trick or Treat's always been kind of my favorite.
Trick or Treat is so good.
But aside from horror, I will always say Till I Die, Pulp Fiction, randomly out of all movies, will always be my favorite.
Okay.
And it's random. Like whenever you ask people about their favorite movies, I always ask people your favorite 3 horror movies or favorite movies. Yep. But Rounders is always my number 2. Okay. And a movie called Beautiful Girls with Matt Dillon and Natalie Portman is my number 3. If you've ever seen it, it's fantastic. But anyway, so aside from that, my horror movies, I kind of like go like this, but Pulp is always like, Pulp blows away anything that I've ever seen in my life. So Quentin for life. So
nice. Now we do have some questions coming in from the chat if you guys don't mind.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's not even an hour. We're not even an hour in yet.
We're almost an hour in. We're almost there.
Oh my God.
Now I got a few people asking.
Jesus
I got Brian
Christ.
asking, so for the Friday the 13th Part 2 mask that you did with the burlap sack, he's asking how you created that look.
You know, I just basically made, you know, I know the burlap mask was a lot like the Sam mask, and I know I want to do a Sam mask. So I think I said, wow, I could just do like a full burlap, you know, for the Jason Part 2. Yeah. And I made a lot of them. And I am going to have some for Spooky because Warrington's going to be there. Nice. And so, yeah. So, yeah, that's all I can say. I mean, it is what it is. Aubrey. Drink. Cheers. Oh. Long story.
I also got a few people asking if you're going to do any special pricing for the Spooky event like you did for the pop-up event.
Yeah, I usually for cons, I always do. I try to maintain. I do 25 for one mask, 2 for 40. Okay. And I'm going to do that. And like I said, I'm going to have a couple special edition masks that are going to be they're going to be 30 each. And if you just want to add an extra mask, it's going to be 20. So,
nice.
Yeah. I try to keep it affordable for everybody. Try to put my passion in and also hard work, and then also like affordable for everybody. I had said this a long time ago. I could have went the route of making the real Friday 13 Part 8 mask. I don't want to go that route because I want to make a lot of designs on them. Like, I'm not going to spend all this money to make, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I just wanted to make it like fun and affordable. And if you lose it, you're not going to like lose your mind. Like if I bought a mask for $150, which these masks are amazing that I see from people make, like, I don't want to I don't want to be like stressed out. I'm like, wow, I just lost a $150 mask. I'd rather be like, I just lost a $25 mask, right. You know, and I'll probably send them another one.
A little bit of a price
difference
there
I know.
Too.
Yeah, and I know my heart. I'm like, I'll just probably send them another one just because that's who I am. So it is what it is.
Now, just to show you guys what we're talking about, for those of you that are not familiar with Spooky Empire is coming up April 30th through May 2nd. It's going to be at the Wyndham Orlando Resort. It is an in-person event. So it's going to be live. All the guests are going to be live. Vendors are going to be live. Reading on the Spooky Empire website, masks are going to be required inside of the building. And just to remind you guys, Orange County is still under a mask mandate. So you have that there for you folks. Just, be prepared. Bring your masks. Don't be a douche to the staff because they just want to have a good time and make sure that you guys have a good time too. So
too. I've done a couple conventions since really Corona. I've done, Days, I've done Mad Monster, I've done Spooky. I've done a couple in St. Augustine. And I'll tell you what, like, people are still a little bit scared going out, and I get that. I respect it. Trust me. All I'm going to say is that, like, I think the cons I've done so far, I've been more safe than like going to Walmart. And I'm being honest with you. Everyone's like a maniac. Like, I know me, I'm like, I don't let anybody try masks on in my booth, and they don't try to do it. Usually I used to, but I have 5 bottles of sanitizer. You shake hands, or you do this, whatever, you sanitize. So I just be safe. That's all. I things are getting better and better. And as I'm getting my next shot next week, my second shot. So I'm excited. Yay! Yeah. So I'm excited. And but it's been a wild ride for this last year and a half. And I so respect everybody's been really being like, safe and cautious. And at the cons, we do the same thing. All of us are in the same boat. So like, we don't want anything to happen to anyone. So like in Spooky, or when Spooky December was fantastic.
Yeah,
they killed it. So in Days and Mad Monster have been great. Like, everybody was just masked up. It's cool. And it's like, it's cool. Get a fun mask and even take pictures with people.
Work
like,
it into
I
your
my
costume,
Terrifier mask. Yeah, man, definitely. So yeah, don't get turned off by that, man. Like, you got to live life. Like, you don't know, life is short, and like, but I respect if you don't want to go because issues. I respect it, but like, if you're gonna come out, just have a good time. Just be safe, be smart, and we'll get through this. Yeah, we'll get through this, definitely.
Oh yeah, man. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks already. So Spooky's coming next. We'll see you guys there. Just to share with you guys what we got going on next. Next week, we are going to have Chris Ballinger on the show. He is a screenwriter and director. He's worked on quite a few shorts, one of them that I actually got to work on called Little Z. So we'll have him on next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys for joining me.
I thought I was coming on next week again.
Listen, you pick a day and we'll do this again. I'm going to be honest with you, Rick. Our fuck counter is only up to 20.
Ooh.
I'm a little surprised. You toned it down.
Really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't even know you anymore, man.
Could we do this though, Erica, please, for like when Terrifier gets released? Can we do like, I want to do a show. Yeah, like I want to do a show, like we'll fucking rock it.
We'll do a Terrifier show. Tell the guys to come on, man. We'll do like a whole thing.
I will do that. I want to tell you, I have a place in St. Augustine that there's a movie theater at walking distance from my house. What? And not only do these guys, it's Epic Movie Theater, and what they do is they play all old movies. So I saw Christmas Vacation. Dude. No one in the theater except me.
What?
Yeah,
That's
my wife
awesome.
my wife was not feeling good, so she didn't come. I was just like rocking out Chevy, and but they could rent out any movie you want to watch. You could rent it out. So when Terrifier comes out, I'm gonna rent it out one night, invite everybody up for a night, and we'll rock out Terrifier 2.
Let us know. We'll come up for it. That'd be awesome.
2 hours of Terrifier? You heard this? 2 hours.
2 hours.
Terrifier 2 is gonna be 2 hours.
I'm excited. I love a good 2-hour movie, and I mean, if it's Terrifier, it's gonna be bloody. So I'm all in. Like,
I'm 40 minutes of it though. That's the only issue. And it's going to be me telling bad Bill Murray dick jokes. I told Aubrey before. We'll talk about this another day. It's all good. But yeah, definitely. So I want to do that definitely when October rolls around. We got to rock this out again.
Right, well,
Aubrey, you're coming on with me. So she's going to come. Every time I go on a show, she's coming on with me. So partner.
So
we're partners.
When we do our Terrifier show, you're in. Already. I'll schedule it. We'll figure it out. It'll be awesome.
Please.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to everybody that's watching. Thanks to everybody in the comments in the chat. Don't forget to check out 13X Studios on their Facebook, Instagram. Don't forget to check out the lovely Aubrey. And you're going to see them both at Spooky Empire coming up in a couple weeks. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, make sure you keep it spooky. Bye.
See you guys.